Hello and welcome. It's divisional round, man. Do I even gotta give an intro, man? It's JC Plays, and I'm gonna give you some plays. Let's hop right in. Yeah. So, what I'm thinking, so we're gonna go hop into this game first. So when it comes to the Chiefs, I definitely like the Chiefs to win. Don't know how I feel about them spread-wise. So when it comes to the Chiefs, like I said, I think they're going to win, but I don't know if I like them -8. I have an absolute banger of a teaser that, although it might not be the smartest for me not to share it on the show, I'm going to share it. So I'm appearing on Captain by Hook with the Redbeard tomorrow. So that's going to be the only play probably that doesn't overlap from this show. So just to force you guys, nudge you a little bit. Yeah, I'll tell you the teams I'm putting in the teaser. I won't tell you like numbers wise. I'm thinking like Chiefs. I think Chiefs, Giants, Giants, and 49ers for sure. I'm really undecided right now on the Bengals. Excuse me. What did I just say? Did I say it's Bengals or Bills? The game I'm undecided on is the Bengals-Bills. I think I'm going to tease Giants. Kind of uncertain on the Chiefs or Jaguars. I think I'm going to go Chiefs. And then I can't bet the Cowboys. Bill Simmons said it perfect. He has a list on his podcast. He has a list of all these rules that he says he goes through in NFL betting. And one of his biggest rules is don't hold what a team did the round before into the next round. And I'll get into that a little bit more when I go in the Cowboys game. But yeah, so I don't know how I feel fully about the Cowboys. But yeah, for sure for the teams for the teaser, I'm thinking probably Chiefs. Probably going to go Giants. Going to go 49ers. And then on Captain by Hook with the Redbeard tomorrow is when I'll officially give out my official teaser because, yeah, I've played with both numbers on the sides of the Bengals and Bills, and I can't figure it out yet. I don't know what I like. So when it comes to anytime touchdown score for the Chiefs, this is the week where we bring it back, baby. If you've rode along with the show for a while, you know how much money Travis Kelce has lost me at the end of the season. Beginning of the season, he was doing wonders. He had 7 touchdowns, I think, or like 6 or 7 touchdowns before, I feel like week 8 or 10, and then decided to quit scoring, honestly. So I think I like Travis Kelce scoring this game. For sure, love Jerick McKinnon. NBA Jam rules, we got to keep the guy going. Isaiah Pacheco wouldn't even be a bad play either. I think those are my 3 favorite when it comes to the Chiefs. When it comes to the Jaguars, ETN didn't score last week, so that makes me want to lean going back towards him. Trevor Lawrence, if I had to guess my touchdown scores for this game, these are probably the guys I like the most. Yeah, just looking across the board, I mean, Christian Kirk probably wouldn't be a bad play either. Maybe not Zay Jones, but I really do. Evan Ingram and Travis Etienne are for sure my 2 for the Jags. Evan Ingram's been coming on hot towards the end, and now that he's out in a system that's using him right, he's just been doing really, really well. So I definitely like him. When it comes to first touchdown score, Marquez Valdez-Scantling won me. Oh, I lied. Sorry, that was Mecole Hardman. I think I'm 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 on Chiefs' first touchdown score. Mecole Hardman was the guy who blessed me earlier in the season. I don't know if I really got one for this game, honestly. Nobody Another thing too, for my rules when it comes to first touchdown scores, yes, I could easily say, oh, Kelsey's going to score. Yes, McKinnon's going to score. And it's probably a good chance they do. There's a reason their odds are so low. But if you're going to pick somebody to score first touchdown, personally for me, I'd rather play the odds game and try to find somebody like Dirty, Grimy, one of these guys for example, like Dan Arnold. It'd be a name like that, or the names are a little bit higher the odds. I don't want to do triple-digit odds for first touchdown scores very rarely. I will if it's somebody where I really, really love them. For the most part, I love the 4 or up odds. So, if I had to pick, assuming the Chiefs don't, it's all Chiefs basically, except for Travis Etienne that are like that. So, I honestly, I don't think I got to play for this, but that's just my mindset when I go on the first touchdown scores. I definitely, if I had to pick, if you held a gun to my head and forced me to pick, I'd honestly probably go with either Kelce or Pacheco. Because usually when the Chiefs get in the goal line, it feels like it's Travis Kelce time or it's running back time. Yeah, but yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not going to take anything this game, I don't think, when it comes to first touchdown score. 2 touchdown, either McKinnon or Kelce, I don't mind. Like I said a few weeks ago, Kelsey's due for a 2 touchdown scorer game. So, I mean, honestly, there's the Chiefs play 3 more games left. You do $10 on it, you'll potentially lose $30. But you already see it's plus 390. So, I mean, you're gonna, like I said. So, say you place $10 on it, you do it for the 3 weeks. You're gonna come out $10 on top. And I just, like I told you, he just quit scoring. I don't know what it was, but it was just towards the end of the season, they just kind of went away from it. I don't know if it's teams just harassing him at the goal line or what, but if you go through his game log, he has not scored a touchdown since November 27th. He has not scored a touchdown since November 27th. Travis Kelce has not scored a touchdown since November 27th, and he's had 200-yard games in that span, and still no touchdown. So yeah, it just feels like his touchdown is. He's due for a 2, so yeah, I'm basically gonna suggest it every game now for the rest of the playoffs. I don't know what it is, but I just have a feeling he's gonna have a 2 touchdown game, and it just feels like Jaguars probably be the best option for it. Yeah, moving across. So that's how I feel when it comes to the touchdown scores. So that's probably where I'm gonna be leaning towards in that aspect. When it comes to the passing props. Mahomes had 311 last time they played the Jags, so I honestly would want to lean under. If this is I don't know. So far, by the way, my for sure plays in this game are I'm gonna have the Chiefs in a teaser, so we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go Travis Kelce anytime, Travis Kelce 2 times so far, Jerick McKinnon anytime, and past that, I mean, so far so that's what I got so far to start off. Might even make a small, fun same game parlay with the Chiefs to win, Kelce over a certain amount of yards, and yeah. So like I said, I'm tempted to lean under here because 300 passing yards is a lot, but it's Patrick Mahomes, so that's something I'd be kind of scared of. I mean, you see they have his passing stats just super, super inflated. I don't want to bet against Patrick Mahomes. I really don't. But, I mean, these numbers just feel way too big. Just way too big. So, yeah, it says his pass attempts. They have it over under 39. Last time he played the Jags, he threw 35 pass attempts. And he has thrown over 39 pass attempts. It looks like about 8 games. So, 10 times he's hit he's hit under this number, 8 times he's hit over, and I mean, I'm gonna write that. Hold on, I gotta write this down. This is something. Like I said, this number just feels a little too big. So Mahomes under attempts, and I might even go like I said under yards. I'll read that stat out in a second. Sorry, I just want to write these down so I have just so I can go back to them at the end for you guys to give you the plays that I'm doing for sure. So yeah, honestly, if you just want to skip to the end, I'll probably be saying all my plays at the end, but if you wanted a general idea of how I'm feeling as I'm looking through these numbers, then watch along the whole video. Because yeah, basically, like I said, you'll get all my bets at the end, but if you stay around, watch my facial reaction, watch the way I react, you might get a better feel of how I truly feel about that. Yeah, like I said, I just that Mahomes, it just feels way too big, way too inflated. So when he has 310 passing yards, he has gotten over 310 about 10. So this is the opposite. So he's done it 10 times out of 8. I mean, basically you're looking at 50-50 right here. So I feel like this is a little bit too big for playoffs. I feel like they should run the ball a little bit more. Pacheco has come on, and he's done a lot better. McKinnon has done a little bit better on the ground too. So I want to lean under there. This is about where his average completions are at. Also, when it comes to Lawrence, I don't think I have really any plays for the Jags too much when it comes to their player props. As at least for Trevor Lawrence. maybe have him like throw. I'm like, what I'm thinking, if I do anything with Trevor Lawrence, it's gonna be like either like one of these, like a 200, 225. Throw it in as a little add a little salt to that steak, add a little seasoning to that spicy food. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, this is one of those games where I'm just finding myself all over the Chiefs. I don't want to be on the wrong side of some Jaguars voodoo. I won't lie to you. I'm going to write it down. Not 100% sure. I might bet Patrick Mahomes interception. I'm going to look it up. This is definitely out of all the plays I'm told so far, this is the one I feel the worst probably about, if I had to guess. I'm just trying to see. I feel like he threw one last time he played Jacksonville. Yeah, last time he played Jacksonville, he threw an interception. And, I mean, solely based on that, because, I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes, he's pretty good, just solely based on the fact that he threw an interception. Just keep your eye open to this. Plus 112, I mean, like I said, a little sprinkle in there might not be too bad. That's probably, honestly, where I'm going to end up leaning. I don't think I'm going to take any receiving overs for, like, anyone. These two teams just do a really good job of spreading the ball around and passing it around. Like Mahomes even said at the beginning of the year, like one week will be this guy, next week will be that guy. And some of these over-unders are just, they don't just, like, nothing comes out to me that, like, just screams that I should bet it, you know? I don't mind. I won't mind Pacheco over 7.5 receivings. His last few games, he has had... So he had 0 last game. That's one thing scary. But before that's 18, 32, 11, 23, 16, 17. So since November 27th, he has had at least over 10 receiving yards every single game, except for last week where he didn't have any. So I'm going to for sure... That's the one I really do like that. I like that a lot. That's probably... I mean, that might honestly be where I leave it when it comes to the passing props, because I think I might put like 2-3 units on that. I hate to say it, but 7.5 is really low, and that's literally just one good completion from Mahomes. McKinnon's at over 34. I don't mind. I'm not going to take it though, but I definitely don't mind that at all. And then I think Kelsey will probably be the last person I look at. His over-under's at 81. He 38, 43, 113, 105 has been his last few games, and usually when he has like a big, like the way his stats have gone, he's had a 100-yard game, or 300-yard games in a row, 1 off. 100-yard games, 3 off. 2 100-yard games, he's like 2 off. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything I'm going to take much there. I don't mind Trevor Lawrence's rushing. Don't know if I'm going to take it, but I definitely don't mind it. That's a pretty good number for a quarterback. Kind of same with Mahomes. That's not terrible, but 25 feels like it's just a little too far for me to take. And, I mean, honestly, I won't even lie to you. The more I look at these, like, I don't mind any of these rushing overs. I don't know if I'm going to take any of them, though. Because, like I told you, I'm looking at my bet slip of stuff I've written down already, and I already got 6 or 7 things for this game, so, yeah. But, like I said, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these props. Any of them at all. I think all these rushing props right here look good. The one I would be scared of the most is probably Mahomes. I feel like Mahomes is maybe a little bit too high, but even then all it takes is like 2-3 good scrambles and he could do it. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything there. Chris Jones have a sack. I definitely don't mind that. Yeah, looking through, that's probably about where I'll leave it. Let me check the odds on one more thing before we move on to the next game. Oh, that's already dropped 5. So that dropped live as we're talking. So that interests me a little bit. That's very intriguing. Plus 490. I mean, maybe. By the end of the show too, I'll give you a defense I like to score this week, but I don't know if it's going to be the Chiefs. All right, moving on to the next game. Eating up the spread, eating up the money line. I just like the Giants, man. They've won me a decent amount of money this year, and the weeks off are rough. The weeks off can be rough for some of the 1 seed teams, and this Eagles seems beyond banged up. They've had a rough end of the season when it comes to injuries. They kind of, I mean, it's weird to say that a 1-seeded team that went like 15-3 or whatever they did limped into the playoffs, but or like 15-2 whatever they did limped into the playoffs. But I mean, due to the injuries and everything, man, yeah, the Eagles just scare me. When it comes to any times, I definitely don't mind Saquon at plus money. Isaiah Hodgins, I got him last week. He was really good. If you saw his Instagram story, his foot is purple. I mean, he definitely rolled his ankle really bad. Yeah, he had a pretty bad roll of the ankle. I don't know in the first quarter, so it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on him because he's a leading receiver. So that with him down, that's going to be a bit of an issue. If that's the case and he is down, I definitely like Bellinger to score. He seems to be one of Daniel Jones's more favorite targets out of the group, and he's a rookie, so they're only going to grow when it comes to their chemistry. And so yeah, I'm going to just assume that Isaiah Hodgins is dealing with that rolled ankle, but if not, I don't mind him. He's their leading receiver in pretty much all categories. With that being the case, when it comes to the Giants, I think these are the 4 I like to score the most. I just think that, yeah, I mean, I just don't know how to explain it really. Daniel Jones had a touchdown last week that was taken away. Saquon feels like a safe bet at plus 100. I'm just kidding. No, but in all honesty, yeah, I think that's who I really feel for them when it comes to them. When it comes to Eagles, I like A.J. Brown for sure. I don't mind Jalen Hurts, but see, this is the Eagles are the very similar spot with the Chiefs, where it feels like anybody can score any given time of the week. So, and it's just one guy scores this week, one guy scores next week. So honestly, I'm not going to give you too many. I'm going to give you 2 probably. I'll go with I don't mind Dallas Goedert at plus 200 for the odds. It's not too bad. Yeah, you see how bad I'm struggling. I'm not going to give anything out. First touchdown score, Saquon at plus 750. I think that's if I'm going to pick someone, I think that's who I think I like for this game. Just him or strictly for the Giants side. I like him or Daniel Jones at plus 1,500. But that's what I said. If I had to pick it, that's what I'd take. But I don't think I will. Saquon to score twice at plus 550 isn't terrible, but he did it last week, so I'd be very skeptical. By the way, yeah, I would be very skeptical about Saquon scoring. He did score last week, but it's kind of playoffs, and he's their running back, and they kind of need it. Passing wise, 213. That's it. Let me check this. I think I like Daniel Jones just passing over. Something I do have written down for sure. Daniel Jones is rushing over. Gotta have it. A stud. That's all I gotta say. He is a stud. He gets moving and scooting. I like his passing over. He threw for 301 last game, 177 at Indy the week before, 330. I mean, honestly, like for the Giants to have a good game, he's probably gonna have to throw for about 200. So I don't mind 213. That's not like I feel like that's about like the borderline where it's like, do I like that or not? But I think I do. Maybe even at 200 wouldn't be a bad idea, because I'm sure the odds aren't terrible at that. That's definitely something that might be like a nice throw in with something. But I think that's about where I'll leave that. I want to skip to rushing over to see. I think this went up. I can't remember. I can't remember. Obviously, it can only go up or down, but I think it might have gone down. I want to say it was like 45, but I could be wrong. Here's Daniel Jones' rush yards. We'll go back to November 24th. 14, 71, 26, 35, 34, 91, 78. Daniel Jones usually hits the rushing over. If you don't like this 40 number, definitely just drop that bad boy down. I mean, you can. Yeah, I thought they might have a 30 option. They definitely do not. I forgot that it works with 25 and then straight to 40. So honestly, I don't mind his rushing over at 44. I mean, I would say if it gets, this is just I think this number is like just borderline of what I like, but I think it should be decent. I like the I like 44.5. I think so. I think I'm going to take his rushing over. Saquon, I don't mind his, and I don't mind Miles Sanders, but I don't think I'm going to take either. Just because solely for fact Saquon wasn't really used much last week. I don't know if they're trying to like save him to like add up the reps game by game or what. And then when it comes to Miles Sanders, I don't mind that, but Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott also get carries in the offense, and Jalen Hurts also carries the ball too. So that's too many people to touch the ball in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave that be for where that's at. Receiving wise, I think I like Bellinger's number. We're gonna double check that. 22 just feels really low, but obviously they made it that low for a reason. Yeah. So since December 4th, he's had 24, 19, 4, 27, 42, and 17. So this is something I'm going to write down. I definitely like this at 22 only if Hodgins is hurt. That's the big thing, because Hodgins is the one who's eating up the targets and yards and everything. So if Hodgins is hurt, I definitely like Bellinger's over. And then past that, I also like Saquon's over at 25.5. Because, yeah, through his few games, 56, -5, 49, 33, 20, 18. And that -5 was against Indianapolis. So, and they beat the Colts by 38-10. So, yeah. No, I definitely do like that number, though. I feel like that's a really, really good number right there. I don't mind Kayvon Thibodeau to have a sack of plus money. And I think you can get Dexter Lawrence. I don't mind that either, but I don't know. I think I basically, honestly, if you see anybody at plus money to have a sack, I would say, yeah, I don't mind. Honestly, any of these things are popped up. If you see a plus money, I don't mind it. I think the only ones I might take is like Thibodeau and maybe Josh Sweat, but maybe Dexter Lawrence, but I don't. This is just only like if you want to get really sweaty with this game, like this is where you want to be. I don't think I'm going to take any sacks in this one. I don't feel the most confident when it comes to giving out sack props. So don't think you'll see me there. Hold on, baby, I got to text somebody. I won't lie to you. I'm going to share my teaser in the middle of the show. So yeah, surprised if you're. Yeah, surprise, if you're listening to this and you're actually listening to my bets, here's the teaser we're going to do. So yeah, this is the number I'm looking at for my teaser. Feel free to bump it to, you want to bump it to 9, you can get it at plus 110. If you're feeling brave, 8's plus 140, 7's plus 170. Any of these can go any way. I'm just going to go the plus 9 for the plus 130, and yeah, just so you can see that I'm not lying to you. I really like to see it. This is one of the best teasers I feel like I've made in a while. And these are all, yeah, they just gave me the Bengals at plus 5.5 now. So now I can get that to a 2-touchdown number, which I really, really enjoy. So yeah, if you just listened in, you're welcome for that little tidbit. So yeah, when it comes to this game, I think I'm going to take, I think Bills probably going to win. I think the Bills should win, but the Bengals at plus 5.5, if it gets anywhere within like the 6-7 range, I'm going to eat it up. I think this is going to be a touchdown game. I think the Bengals O-line is going to struggle some, and I think Josh Allen's going to give the Bills one or two opportunities I think Josh Allen's going to give the Bengals one or two opportunities to potentially have an extra possession. Touchdown score-wise, Joe Mixon didn't score last week. I really enjoy that. Chase, I don't mind, but I don't know if I want to take him. Stephon Diggs didn't score last week as well, so I think these two are my favorite because they didn't score last week, so look to get him some work this week. Our NBA Jam boy, Dawson Knox, he is right there as well. We got to take him. He scored now 5 weeks in a row, I want to say. Yeah, so I'd say Mixon and Diggs are my questionable ones, which I don't mind, but my for sure only bet that I'm taking, like for sure is Dawson Knox to score again. Done in 5 weeks in a row, baby. So you got to keep it riding. Cole Beasley scored last week as well, so I don't mind. I mean, I'm not going to take it, but wouldn't be the worst idea. When it comes to first touchdown score, I got one play. It's Tyler Boyd. Simply for the fact that, just so you can get an idea, so he throw 10, 185, 90 obviously, but Tyler Boyd scored the first touchdown last week against the Bills, and if the Bengals are going to score first, I tend to think they might do the same play they did last time because he was pretty open to score that touchdown. So I think that's going to be the play I like. Defensive touchdown, did you see? Oh, that's the first touchdown. Oops. Defensive touchdown-wise, I don't think the Bengals will get one back-to-back weeks, and Buffalo's 650, so I don't know. Touchdown-wise, I think that's all I'm really going to give out. I don't know if I like too much of anything else. Gabe Davis scored last week too, so I mean, he's some high passing overs. I don't know. I have no play for the passing overs. I just don't like either of these numbers, over or under. I feel like that's no man's land basically. Especially for really good quarterbacks, I feel like this will be really high, but I also feel like both of those quarterbacks should easily hit it. So it's like I said, it's a no man's land for me. I don't like that. I don't mind him at 35. I don't know. Like I'm not the biggest passing prop or like receiving or rushing prop wise. Like if I do anything, I like to do like these numbers down here and be like, oh, let me just make him like 50 for minus 500 and throw it in with like a same game parlay or something. I usually don't take too many like straight over unders unless it's just something absolutely juicy I love. And when it just comes to these guys, Hayden Hurst only having 30, I don't mind. Let me check to make sure because he just got back from injury, and I feel like they've been slowly using him more and more in the offense. So he's had since November 27th, 57, 12, 25, 14, 45. So I don't mind a number of 30. I think that's a really it's just like I'm watching myself write down more and more bets. So there's no way I'm going to be able to take everything I've written down, but there's a lot of stuff on here that I genuinely don't mind. And let me check Dawson Knox. He's going to be the last one I check for this game. Then past that, I don't think I'm going to take much more, really. Dawson Knox has, since November 24th, has had 17, 0, 41, 98, 38, 13, and 20. 35 is just a little too much for me then. Nope, I'm staying away. Rushing-wise, James Cook just started to get more carries, so this was plus money last week for him to have over 11.5, and he had 9, so there is a chance Joe Burrow might be running for his life, so 11.5 might not be the worst play, because like I said, he only got 9. He got 9 last week, so he was really close to it. I don't know if I'm going to take that for sure or not, but other than that, I don't really like anybody else's really. I don't mind Mixon that, but the O-line is just so bad that I can't take anybody on the Bengals rushing-wise. Other than the quarterback, because he'll have to be scrambling a lot, and then, I just don't. I feel like it's a mix between James Cook and Devin Singletary of, oh, this guy gets it this week, this guy gets it this week, so I think it's just a straight stay away from that point. I think that's about it, man. And then, so, final game of the day, I'm all over this 49ers. If this number is stuck there, if it goes to 3 or lower, eat it up. I think the 49ers have no problem winning by a field goal. So this is what I meant to when I get back to it. So Bill Simmons' rule, he said that he doesn't carry over too much like what they do each game. Don't get me wrong. I think the Cowboys absolutely deserve to move on. Had a really, really good performance. I'm not taking away anything from any of them, but I'm not taking anything away from them. But they beat a Bucs team that maybe should have won 4 games this year and then somehow finished with 8, I think, and made it into the playoffs. They were bad. I'll be honest. I really apologize for anyone if I led them to believing that they should bet the Bucs. I'll let the fog of Tom Brady, cloud me from seeing everything else. I just saw Tom Brady in front of me. I'm like, oh, my God, he's so beautiful. And then I didn't see, just the war-torn path of just nastiness that was behind him when it came to that team. So, like I said, I think Cowboys had a really, really good game, but I think the 49ers are the team to beat. Give me McCaffrey anytime, Kittle anytime, and I like these two, and where's our boy, Elijah Mitchell? These are the 3 I think I like the most out of the 49ers. You really can't go wrong with Debo or Ayuk. They're both plus money, and they get a chance too. But personally, for me, I think these are going to be between the ones I take. I haven't spoken about McCaffrey when it comes to him being like the NBA Jam or anything like that, but he has 11 touchdowns in 11 games and 1,100 yards total offense when it comes to playing with the 49ers, so yeah, he's a dog. I don't mind, when it comes to Cowboys, I don't mind Zeke, I don't mind Tony Pollard, but this is just something personally for me. I'm probably going to stay away from a lot of Cowboys props. I think they had a really, really good game last week, and 49ers are the number one team in the number one defense in the league, I think, like overall. And I want to say they're at least like top 3 in both of the other categories when it comes to all that. So I got no first touchdown for you in this game. I don't feel confident in anything. 2-time. I think this is my pick for 2-time. Kittle didn't have the best game last week, I don't think. Yeah. So we're going to read. I don't remember when Brock Purdy started, but Kittle, I'm assuming it's around December 15th because that's when Kittle exploded. Kittle's in these games gone 2-2-1-2-0. So give me that 2-time, baby. Yeah, I love that 2-time. For sure taking him to score at least once, but I love me that 2-time. You want to be a psycho? Sprinkle on this, but I don't know if he's going to score 3. I wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Passing prop-wise, no man's land again. I don't like the way those numbers look. Receiving wise, I don't really like. I don't think I mind Kittle's. Kittle's had since December 15th when he had the 2 touchdown game, 54, 34, 9, 15, and 23. So I lied. I do not like the number at all. Never mind. I think the only one I'm going to say here is T.Y. Hilton because, yeah, T.Y. Hilton has had 52, 50, 19, and 23 since he's joined. So 25 I don't mind. It's going to be a little bit of a stressor, but he's been a good third down guy for them, and 25 is not a terrible number. I mean, he was 2 yards away from hitting it 3 or 4 games, so I think you could be pretty safe with that and be okay. And then yeah, McCaffrey's maybe, but we'll see. Zeke's feels like it's a little too low, but I don't think I'm gonna take that. I think I like Brock Purdy's over. I do not. He has not hit 6. He has not hit 6 once this year, so he's hit like 2, 4, and all that. So under might be a play, but I'm not gonna touch that. And then yeah, honestly, I feel like if any team's gonna score a touchdown defensively, it's gonna be the 49ers this week. So them at plus 650 for a defensive score, I think it's gonna be my bet for the week. When it comes to defensive wise, that's not my for sure bet of the week. That's my bet. My defensive touchdown bet of the week. How about we rephrase that? And yeah, I've been thinking about does it. So to round this off, I'm gonna go through the weekly specials. Just throw out some stuff I like. I'm not gonna do anything players. It's just based on solely. By the way, last week we almost hit that rushing one. One team didn't score a rushing touchdown, if I believe, or 2 of them not because the Bucs didn't. But a lot of those specials were kind of really close. But at the same time, it felt like it wasn't. Each opening kickoff to be a touchback, I'll give it out again. I don't mind. For plus 1,000, it's not bad. But I mean, it just sucked. We literally the first game, it wasn't even a touchback in Buffalo, so that was kind of frustrating. That's the only thing that's going to screw this, I think, is the Buffalo weather. So, Hassan Reddick, Nick Bosa, and Kayvon Thibodeau to have a sack. I don't mind that. I don't think I'm going to take it, but you see, these are the ones I took last week. Feel free to take them again because, like I said, it feels like at least once a playoff we have that like trick play where something like this is close to happening. So if you feel like you like it, I would definitely do that. I don't mind Mahomes to throw for 3 touchdown passes, actually. Yeah, I definitely think I like Mahomes to throw for 3 touchdowns. I don't think Joe Burrow's a bad choice either, but I think Mahomes is probably going to be my favorite. But yeah, I think I'm just going to, to end it off, high scoring, low scoring. I don't mind. I mean, this is the team that hit last week at plus 600. I really did enjoy that. I think the Chiefs will drop about I think it's between. I want to say these two teams again. I don't think the Giants or the Eagles are going to get too much. I don't think Cowboys are going to get up there. I think Bills-Bengals is going to be about the 20. So it's between either the Chiefs or 49ers, whichever one you like the most. I might go 49ers and make it back-to-back weeks just because I enjoyed them. And yeah, that's basically where I'm going to end it here. Like I said, if you want to get the teaser, Captain by Hook with the red beard tomorrow, well, I'll give out that teaser. Other than that, on his show, I'm probably going to give out a lot of the plays I gave out here, just more of like the ones I like the most. So before I get off, these are all the plays I like. Daniel Jones is rushing over. Mahomes under pass attempts maybe. Mahomes under yards maybe. Kelsey 2-time for sure. I'm taking for sure taking McKinnon touchdown. For sure taking Mahomes interception because it's plus money, so why not? He threw one against the Jags, like I said before. Pacheco over 7.5 receiving is for sure. Daniel Jones' pass over, I'm for sure taking that. If Hodges is hurt, I like Bellinger's receiving yards over. I'm taking Saquon over 25.5 receiving yards. I really like that. And I'm going to take Saquon touchdown and Daniel Jones touchdown for that game. Bills-Bengals, I like Knox to score. Diggs and Mixon, I have question marks next to them, but I don't mind them either. I like Hayden Hurst to have over 30.5 receiving yards, and I like Joe Burrow, question mark, over 11.5 rushing yards. I think he might run for his life a little bit, so you might be able to get that. And then to round it off for the 49ers Cowboys, I like McCaffrey to score a touchdown, Elijah Mitchell to score a touchdown, and Kittle to score a touchdown. I love Kittle 2-time for the odds. I like T.Y. Hilton's over at 25.5. I don't think it's a bad one. I'm going to be iffy a bit on that one, but I don't mind it. I like 49ers defense to score a touchdown. I don't mind. Another one where it's like I told you, I'm going to pick a defense. I think they have, for the odds they have, I think it's like plus 650. I really enjoy that. And I like Mahomes to end it. I like Mahomes to have over 3 passing touchdowns. I like Joe Burrow potentially, but I think if I'm only going to pick Mahomes, I have Joe Burrow questioned. I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, there's going to be one I don't know about. We'll have to see. Might get scratched off. But I might I can't do Daniel Jones. I might sprinkle this for fun, but I don't know if he'll throw for 3 again. And then, yeah, basically, so Mahomes for sure, 3 passing touchdowns is my for sure. Other than that, I mean, if you like anybody, take them. If you want to see the 2s, I'm taking Daniel Jones though for 2 touchdowns at plus 150. Gimme that. Dak throwing 2, I don't mind, but I don't, like I said, I'm not taking anything Cowboys. And to end it off, your choice between Chiefs and 49ers, who you like to be the highest scoring team. Chiefs play the Jaguars, so that's why they're only plus 230. 49ers play the Cowboys, are plus 700. And yeah, I like either of these. You put $10 on both. You might only win $1 with this one, so that might suck. But this one you're winning 70, so that's not too bad of a play. I think if anything, I'm probably going to sprinkle a little bit of what I think I'm personally going to do. Like I might throw maybe like 10 on this, 20 on this, so that way this cover. So like that way, because these are the 2. I don't think anybody's going to beat. I think these are 2 like locked in to score the most. So say I throw 10 on this, I'll at least make my money back if they don't do it, and then if they do it, that's nice. Or I might do opposite, like put like even like 20 on them because then I'll win 40, and then 10 on them to win 70, and even then you're in the positive either way. But yeah, that's basically who I like for this week. Those are all my plays. Like I said, I'll be appearing on Captain by Hook with the red beard tomorrow, and that's what I'll be sharing my teaser. It's divisional round, baby. Great playoff time. I gave out a lot of plays. Take what you like from it. I'm for sure not going to bet everything else I just gave you, but I'm going to take a good amount of this because football's almost over. So thank you for everyone else for a good week. I'll see you on Captain by Hook with the red beard tomorrow for some of you, and then for the rest, I'll see you guys all back on Monday or Tuesday for another episode of the JC Pod to recap everything that just happened over the weekend.